Shalom Chavrim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. We have a very interesting news broadcast we are preparing for you. And because of the in-depth Erev Tov Chavrim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. And just want to give you a quick update there. We are preparing an in-depth news broadcast that will actually air tomorrow as far as Eastern time there. We need more time for preparation there. Sophia and Company on her news broadcast there, or her show that she does with RT News, interviewing Defense Minister Lavrov, Russian Defense Minister Lavrov, who does speak fluent English, by the way. And we'll be playing some excerpts from this interview here. And it's the interview that Sophia does with Defense Minister Lavrov that brings out some very interesting points regarding the United States' involvement in Ukraine, as well as the Vatican's involvement with Ukraine. This caused us to do a much deeper probe into this relationship that has brought out some very interesting insights for us. The CIA working with the Vatican, of course, since World War II, some of the strongest points there. And as well, we have other issues going on also in Europe. Germany is now will go after the assets of the Syrian refugees, taking their assets before they're allowed to get any funds from the German government. Also, Denmark planning to do a very similar move. And of course, it is only eerily reminiscent of the Holocaust, what the Jews suffered. And it brings up the 90-year-old Norwegian sister who prophesied in 1968 that Europe would see a huge influx of refugees in the latter days, and those refugees would end up being treated just as the Jews were before the Second World War. We are working on both these stories, looking very much in depth to this. Also, they're closing down the camps there, or some of the camps there in France. Some of the images on RT showed that the Syrian refugees were burning their camp. It does kind of make it look rather provocative until you find out that what it is that the French government had built a better adequate place for the refugees to go to in light of the harsh winters that they are facing in France. So we'll be trying to give you more of an in-depth look of what is going on here this weekend. So we trust you'll be there with us. See some very interesting things, especially where it comes to the Vatican and the politics, secret missions, and everything else that they play on a global scale. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. Shalom and good evening.